Hello, everybody, and welcome to Speak Out, the OutWrite podcast. I am your host, JQ. You can use any pronouns for me.
I'm Emma. I use they, she, he pronouns. I spaced out during the intro.
I'm Helen. I use she, her pronouns.
And I'm Ava, and I use they, she pronouns.
And today we are talking about pirates, which is great for me as a history major. 2 history episodes in a row. I mean, theoretically, we're also talking about cultural depictions of pirates in this one, but, are we really?
Yes.
We really? But,
We'll see.
I feel like we should start by defining our terms, because I definitely had to do a little bit of Googling to understand more about the golden age of piracy, which I feel like is something Ava's most competent to talk about.
Maybe a little bit. So the golden age of piracy was basically the years between 1640 and 1720. That was like when all of the
that's a long estimate. That's longer than the estimates I've seen.
It's a long estimate because it kind of includes like the context that set the way for piracy to begin. Not just like, I'm sure it peaked around a much smaller, like the late 1600s to the very early 1700s was probably the peak. But all the great pirates you know and love, like Blackbeard, Captain Cook, Calico Jack, Anne Bonny, they were all active during that period. That's basically when there was real pirates. Anything after that is usually just like a recounting. Although, of course, there are still pirates today, but like when you think of a pirate costume or like a pirate media piece, it's usually from that period.
Wait, so what? They're the real pirates
Okay.
because what?
What do you mean
part?
they're the real pirates?
Like, why are they the only ones that are allowed to be the pirates?
They're the ones that are in the Caribbean.
They're in the Caribbean.
That's the only thing that qualifies?
No, it's not.
No, it's definitely not. I don't exactly know why that time qualifies, but...
Well, because it was a really good time for doing piracy, because the Spanish were taking all of their colonial wealth in the form of gold and silver extracted from their colonies in South America and Central America, and then sending it to their islands in the Caribbean, where it would be exchanged for, like, sugar, coffee, stuff like that, and then shipped over to Europe. So that little area in the Caribbean was a great spot to get yourself a heavily weighted merchant vessel that had a lot of easily fungible gold and silver. Yeah.
Yes, pop off. That's
off.
definitely why.
I thought this was like table stakes. Come on. Talk about pirates more.
Me?
Yeah, you were saying something
okay.
and then I cut you off.
Okay, so I wrote a really cool paper for my Intro to LGBTQ Studies class about pirate homosexuality called Ahoy! Exploring Homosexuality in the Golden Age of Piracy. I want to give a huge shout out to Patty Gaughan, my TA for that class, who let me write this paper. Completely wild. Did not think this would be something I could write for a class. But basically, I just kind of compared pirate homosexuality in England, France, and China, and in a nutshell found out that England was kind of the most restrictive and had the least of it. French pirates were a bit more sexually fluid, and Chinese pirates had the most hard evidence for homosexualdy, but the circumstances they had it were not just like romantic love. It was mostly as a power dynamic between like higher ups on the ship and like lower ranked crew members, and it was also to avoid legal ramifications of being accused of piracy, because the punishment for being accused of homosexuality was a lot lower than the punishment for piracy. So a lot of people would...
death.
Yeah, which was death. And instead you just got like smacked 40 times or something.
Wait, so you can't get charged for both homosexuality
you
and
can't
piracy
be a gay
at the same
pirate.
time?
I mean, you can, but what people would do is they would claim like, oh, I was kidnapped, and then
Homosexual.
And then
Forced
gay,
gay shit.
What? So you're getting hit 40 times because you were kidnapped?
Yeah, you're just getting hit because you were
If
gay.
that argument but
Instead
like
of getting
if
killed.
that argument tracks, then you were maybe gay against your will, which was not actually being gay at all.
Oh, wait, what's the period in which you were discussing Chinese piracy in that paper?
It's mostly I kind of cover 1640 to 1720.
Okay, in China also?
In China also. I don't cover China quite as much. It was hard to find sources on it, but the main book that I used is B.R. Berg's Sodomy in the Pirate Tradition, English Sea Rovers in the 17th Century Caribbean.
English Sea Rovers?
Sea Rovers! But the deal with him is he talked a lot about England and a lot about kind of the background that led people to become pirates and the kind of environment on ships that led to that homosexuality, but he kind of puts a stain on the field by being overly speculative. Like, he really just speculates a lot on homosexuality. He doesn't offer as much hard evidence as other academic researchers, but he does give a lot of good context by explaining that, like, during that time period in England, children were often kicked out of their house around, like, 7 or 8 years old for financial reasons and joined these kind of beggar bands of, like, vagabonds and stuff. And those bands were already on the outskirts of social life and were often prone to, like, sodomy and other kind of low-level crimes, which may have included homosexuality. And these kids in the beggar bands were most likely to become pirates because desperation, or being, like, kidnapped because they were just out on the streets onto pirate ships. And so that kind of culture of homosexuality often also might have carried over to boats, along with, like, just the culture of ships. You're in very close quarters. There's a hierarchy, and there was just a lot of pedophilia around that time. Also, which is kind of the dark side of pirate homosexuality, which I feel like a lot of pirate media like glamorizes pirates and makes them seem really nice, and like all of their homosexuality was just like romance. But I think it's really important when you're talking about pirates to just remember that they were not great people by today's standards or even by then standards, and a lot of them...
They were actively criminals all the time.
I mean, I don't really care about the stealing shit, but they definitely, like, raped people. So that's, like, not cool.
I think stealing stuff is also bad.
Well,
that's my hot take du
jour. Okay, well, actually,
you're stealing.
I think now, well, no. Should I say this on a podcast?
Yes.
I think now stealing, like... I think that there's not always times when, like, the law aligns with, like, morality, and I think that, like, sometimes, like, stealing is, like, not that bad, especially right now when, like, not to get all leftist up in here, but when,
God,
you know,
leftist
the company...
on the gay
leftist
podcast?
on the gay podcast, but, like, when the companies are, like, stealing from their workers anyways, then, like, how bad is it to actually... steal from them? How much are you going to actually hurt like a big corporation by like stealing a handful of limes, you know?
Honestly,
and like as long as the employees don't get punished.
Not
then,
to
like,
directly contradict the thing I said earlier, but like a lot of piracy was also legal.
Oh, real?
Yeah, there was Letters of Marque. Okay, no one here has listened to the song. Never mind. There's like a Stan Rogers song, "The Last of Barrett's Privateers."
Nope.
Yep. It's really good. You should listen to it.
True. How long is the song?
Like 3 minutes, dude.
Oh,
it's a
just
normal,
like a normal
song.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's like a podcast level song. I don't know. One of those.
Like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, exactly. Like
that's not even.
There's long songs out there.
You know, okay, if you look up on Spotify pirate, it'll make you a personalized...
too warm. He's pissing me off. I'm banishing him to the chair. Banished.
Anyway, a lot of pirates were actually technically legal because if you're like Britain and you're at war with France, say, or you know you're France and you're at war with Spain because it's the War of Spanish Succession, and you want your guy on the throne and they want their guy on the throne, you can just like take a bunch of shady vessels and be like, yeah, if you hang out in the Caribbean and only target Spanish ships instead of my ships, then that's fine. You're operating under the aegis of the French government, and we're not gonna like come after you or anything, and we may even actively support you. So that's technically legal, but it's also like that's a lot of what we think of today as piracy. And a lot of what was thought of then as piracy, because just because it's legal for France doesn't mean Spain is particularly happy about you privateering all their ships.
That's real.
I can keep going.
You know
so
a lot about pirate history. It's impressive.
I read like one website, and I like Europe.
Real.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool over there.
I did see Helen was looking up the your personalized pirate mix on Spotify. There is also Pirate Metal Shanty. For any of you viewers out there that want a personalized pirate playlist. I listened almost exclusively to that during the entire time I was writing this paper, just on repeat all day.
For the vibe.
For the vibe.
There's so many of them.
That's when I texted JQ asking if they were related to like
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran,
Ed
or a
Sheeran.
pirate.
Are you
I don't
related
know.
to Ed Sheeran?
No.
No,
I
Are you
am not
sure?
related. I
Have
am
you
so
gotten the
fucking
23andMe?
sure.
On the record.
My parents have gotten a
Have you-
23andMe.
Oh, fuck. Has Ed Sheeran gotten a 23andMe?
I'm not related to Ed Sheeran.
You don't know that, though.
And if I was related to Ed Sheeran, I'd disown him.
Can you do that?
I'd figure out a way.
That was only for, like, I don't know, like... You know what? I don't know.
Ed Sheeran is already dead to me, so I'm not sure how much more I can
what's
do.
your beef with Ed Sheeran?
Makes everyone spell my fucking last name wrong and then ask if I'm related to him.
Oh, I did not make
That's
that
fair.
connection until just now. I thought
That
I
our
thought you were
last
just-
names are spelled differently?
No, that was the reason why.
Also, his music sucks.
Well, sure,
does.
yeah,
It
it
really
sucks
does.
shit, but that's, you know, I
Sorry,
need
Sharon.
some elaboration. Well, yeah.
No, I'm
I'm
not
sure
sorry,
he's-
Ed
I'm
Sheeran,
sure-
you should apologize to me.
I hope you're listening to this random queer podcast with like 19 subscribers.
Excuse
love
you, we
you.
have like 73 subscribers.
Oh my god! No way! How many views do we get on videos?
Not
and like,
73.
yeah!
Woo! Thanks to all 73 of you.
Thank you,
Thanks
all
to
70.
We
73
really
of you
appreciate it.
for subscribing to this channel and then forgetting to unsubscribe when you
Yeah.
forgot about it.
Thank you for using our channel as part of your bot operation to make you look more legit or something.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Sorry, I told you I was going to be a downer about this episode, and I bet you thought I meant about the history.
Yeah. Tell us why you fucking Tell us why you're a pirate hater.
Because they're
Tell us why you're a hater.
mean.
they are mean.
It's just like such an environment of coerced labor, and like,
What does that mean?
That's true. I mean, you
you
know,
know what I mean? Like, a third of pirate crews were fucking press ganged. That sucks.
and they took hostages and like
Yo,
made
I
them
don't
work.
know what that means.
It's like when you kidnap someone and make them work on your boat and they can't run away because it's the ocean.
Oh,
Yeah, so
kinda
that's
funny.
like pirate media gets that wrong too. Like people were not pirates by choice. They were either pirates because they were forced to, because they were economically destitute, or I mean, like in the case of oh god, I'm blanking on the name of the guy in Our Flag Means Death, the gentleman pirate.
Stede Bonnet.
Stede Bonnet. Stede Bonnet was real. Stede Bonnet really was a gentleman pirate, an aristocrat who was
And
like.
guess what? He was a huge dick.
He was a huge dick. He's much less of a dick in the show, but
For
really,
obvious reasons.
he still is. He's even a dick in the show. I don't know.
Dude, he named his ship for fucking James II, who is objectively not the worst English monarch, but he is the one who personally pisses me off the most.
True.
What is your beef with James II?
He's just bad
Same
at
beef
his
with him, too.
job.
They're all bad at their
damn.
job.
No.
That's what happens when you get born into your job.
It's kind of real.
You're not good at
He
it.
was like this dickish, like, complete absolutist during a time when they literally beheaded his dad for being too much of a dickish absolutist.
Wow.
And he was like a mega Catholic, and he didn't even have the decency to like be chill about it. He was such a mega Catholic
LDH
dude.
Catholic, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I don't want to be like too anti-Catholic, but he did do
We're
it
the
as
gay
an L.
podcast. We're allowed to be anti-Catholic a little bit as a treat.
As a treat.
I don't
Times
know.
before like 1700 or just time. I don't know.
They really kind of are.
I have trouble determining like what. I have no frame of reference.
I hate having to memorize dates. That was the worst part of any history class ever. I didn't do it successfully.
I can get, like, within 400 years of something, but like
I don't think I could. I don't know that I could.
I feel like once I get before 0 AD, then I start fucking up.
That doesn't
a
even
little
feel
different.
real to
That's
me.
a different. That's a different. I didn't even know that they had like history back then. Or something.
Bro has never heard of Egypt.
Oh,
There's
all
definitely
right.
history
Well,
before then.
Or Greece.
okay, never mind.
Or
Never
Or
mind.
Persia.
Or cavemen.
So many
Or
of them.
China.
Well, does that? Well, okay, yeah. Well, that's so many of them.
That's like when people discovered that rocks could be used for shit.
No
Like-
way.
like
In
tools.
0 AD.
No, like before then.
Oh.
Like,
I did think
and,
they
like,
were saying
dinosaurs were before then.
This is
I
just
think,
turning
yeah,
into like.
Yeah, dinosaurs were before the invention
Dinosaurs.
of stone tools.
And like the Big Bang.
Yo,
They
I
believe in
invented
that.
dinosaurs.
The
yeah,
Big Bang.
I'm in hell.
Yeah, I know. This is just turning into like JQ's
Pope was
worst
right.
nightmare.
It is pretty warm in
Hell
here.
is other
so I don't
people,
know.
but also heaven is other people. I learned that there's another half to that quote recently.
Maybe it's
Are you
not.
sure?
Maybe heaven's just
Yeah.
glow with video games.
Sartre's
Who
too
was that guy?
Sartre's so gloomy. I feel like he wouldn't say that.
I love that this has nothing to do with pirates. It's just a
Okay,
history
yeah.
podcast.
This is
It's the history
this is the
podcast.
Sartre
It's not
podcast
even.
now.
It's not even queer history. We're just talking about Catholics now.
We could talk about gay pirates.
Let's talk about gay pirates.
Talk about Anne Bonny.
Oh my god,
No, you're
Anne Bonny
into
was
that
not
thing.
gay, but I wish she was.
No, I think she was gay.
She should be gay.
Well, she was a cross-dresser.
Real?
Anne Bonny was basically...
Yeah, but she might have had something going on with Mary Read.
I definitely think she did, and there's, like, stories written about it.
Oh my god.
Because Mary Read actually, like, fell for her, because she didn't know that she was cross-dressing. Basically, Anne Bonny was the lover of Calico Jack, who ran away from an abusive marriage to be with Calico Jack, and became, like, a pirate queen. She was, like, this badass female pirate, who, like, what?
Did this.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you meant just, like, sort of. Okay.
No,
Jazz,
Cowabunga.
yes. She was so cool. Female pirate, helped Calico Jack with all his stuff. When Calico Jack, like, drank way too much and got raided by British Marines, her and another female pirate on the ship, Mary Read, like, tried to defend the ship, and they couldn't. So everyone got captured. Calico Jack got sentenced to death, but because Anne Bonny bore a child, they decided to spare her and put her in prison. Her last words to Calico Jack were actually...
so metal.
What?
I really hope you remember the quote, because I just remember it ruled.
Yeah, if, her last words were, if you had fought like a man, you wouldn't have died like a dog. And then she just turned and left without waiting for a response.
Left to where?
Jail.
True.
She was in jail.
But she did escape.
At the time.
She did escape. No one knows what became of her afterwards, but yeah, she was,
I thought they let her out after she had a child, because that's the whole point of pleating your belly.
Really? I didn't think I thought she escaped before then.
If you're
Like,
a
your
woman
kid
sent to
shouldn't be
jail,
in jail
and you're
also?
pregnant, you can plead your belly, and they'll, like, usually let you go once you have the kid, because they're like, well, we can't fuck over this baby.
That's kind of fucking real, yeah.
Really? But there's a big, a really cool album that tells the story with some embellishment of Anne Bonny, by Carly N. This, like, artist who does historical albums, but there's also in the general history of the pirates. There are a couple pages on Anne Bonny and Mary Read, her other counterpart. But yeah, she cross-dressed because women were not allowed on ships. They were seen as bad luck.
Oh my god, yeah, isn't that why they threw them overboard? And that's, like, where the mermaids,
they threw them overboard.
myth came from?
Except in China. Chinese pirates actually did allow women on board, which kind of does away with the argument that pirates only had homosexual relations because of a lack of women.
Right,
because Chinese pirates had hard evidence that there was homosexuality, and they did allow women on board, so it wasn't for lack of options. They were just
gay.
Gay and power hungry.
Gay.
And even if you don't have any options, like, if you get involved in homosexual relationships...
There was also just a lot of, like, hierarchical, like, as a power dynamic. Homosexuality, so not exactly how we think of it today, but homosexuality fell under the term sodomy, which was just, like, forbidden sexual relations. So that's why you hear it talked about a lot as, like, sodomy, which includes other things, like, if you ever heard the phrase whipping Tom, that was actually a guy during England this time who was, like, notorious for just whipping people's bottoms, like, whipping women's bottoms and, like, running away.
What a dick.
Until they caught him.
It's just, like,
it's definitely sexual assault, and it's sodomy, and it's, like, homosexuality was kind of thought of under the same vein as that. But it also really, from what I've heard about from the history, it wasn't thought of as, like, a terrible crime. It was kind of just like any other crime. Like, oh, you're stealing, you had your homosexuality. It wasn't necessarily seen
really.
as we see it today as, like, oh my god, or, like, some people see it as, like, a sin. It's, like, worse. It was kind of just, like, another crime. Like, oh, you graffitied something. You
go to jail.
Say 3 Hail Marys and...
It's like graffiti.
Go to jail.
I don't know.
Like, what are you in for? Petty theft.
Yeah, at the time they probably wouldn't have...
Being gay.
Yeah.
Fingering. I don't know.
Whoa.
Oh, if they were French, they were Catholic. I'm willing to make that sweeping assumption.
Okay, true.
Sorry, I had to try and remember
The French were actually...
There were French Protestants for a while called the Huguenots, but they were all expelled. Hell yeah, bro.
French pirates were more sexually...
And did they get all of them? Every single one?
I think they got a significant enough fraction that I'm willing to just tar all French pirates as being Catholic.
It's kind of fucked up.
I mean, yeah, deeply fucked up, but, you know.
Well.
Let's talk metallurgy.
Nothing we can do about it. Let's talk what?
Metallurgy.
True. Yeah, I have no fucking idea how to pronounce that.
Metallurgy.
Oh,
let's talk that. I know
way
Emma
fancier
had
than I thought it was gonna be.
It's French. We've just been talking about French people.
It's French because the French pirates were more sexually fluid. But it was
as the
present
French are.
English ships too.
Wait, say it again.
Matelotage.
Okay. Different accent on a different letter. Basically, it's like a domestic partnership between two pirates. That's what it was seen as the equivalent, like economically especially, it was kind of like a marriage or a domestic partnership because, so it's not mate-a-lots, like, Metellits! Hey, that would make more sense, huh? I sort of just, like, I thought it was like, ahoy, matey, so I was pronouncing it mate-a-loadage. Metalo, sure.
But again, I'm just operating on the French theory here.
Yeah, real. So we'll say Matelos would share, like, income, and then they would also get to inherit their partner's property in the case of death. And, yeah, we already talked about homosexuality, and then
but we're here to talk about homosexuality.
We
so
are.
I think we
okay.
can bring
well,
it up one more
there's
time.
this one. It's B.R. Berg, so it's like it's your guy. Exactly. Yeah. This guy says that homosexuality is common, and before I heard what Ava was saying, I was like, so do we mean like so misogynistic that you're gay? And we've talked about that. It's like no question mark.
No.
No, maybe. That's all.
So adding on to oh my god, no.
I feel like it's more like so misogynistic where you create circumstances where you're gay.
Because there's what? Wait.
Because you threw all the women overboard.
Oh yeah. Okay. True.
I mean,
or it's just
certainly
like,
does not hold for China as Ava has said, but you know.
Yeah, but like, not only the circumstance, but you're just like, damn. Even if there was a woman here. This guy over here, the dudes are so much better. Yeah, exactly, like that.
They didn't shower,
so sad.
But I don't know. So
they didn't shower. They needed to. It's okay.
They needed to so bad.
They're literally in the ocean. Anyways,
the ocean smells bad.
Not always.
It does.
Who was at the beach more recently?
I was at the
beach
recently. This morning. This morning. No, but adding on to Matelotage, it was a civil union, but also sometimes they shared beds.
But there weren't that many beds.
Yeah, but
okay, doesn't mean it's
not
really
gay. No homo.
We've determined that just because the circumstances were kind of gay doesn't mean you can't also be gay on top of that.
You can also be gay on top of that.
Yeah, okay, good.
There was one couple that was a former slave and a slave-owning white American that, and I quote, lain in each other's bosoms during times of great distress. And I don't know, that really, it just sounds really gay. This, like, Nicole Keegan, this researcher out of Loyola Marymount, I think, was saying that it could be brotherly in nature, but also close quarters, lack of other options, a lot of stress. Being a pirate was really stressful. You were under constant legal threat, threat of starvation, scurvy, being raided,
got
losing
food
your
poisoning
fucking
all the time.
What?
Got food poisoning all the time.
Yes,
food better
everyone
idiots.
had food poisoning.
It's more store your water better, but literally impossible because you're on a ship.
Botulism.
The botch.
Shit. We're giving it nicknames now.
The botch.
Real.
So gay pirates.
Pirates.
Let's talk about like the popular pirates as depicted in popular media as queer and kind of like where that came from and like why do queer people idolize pirates so much?
Oh, I feel like it's just the standard and wouldn't it be cool if you could live outside of society type thing, you know?
That's so fucking
Pirates
real.
as counterculture.
But then why wouldn't you just be like a hobbit? I don't know.
Hobbits aren't
because you also need the
cool,
violence.
You know?
Oh, that's true.
Be gay, do crimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be gay, do crimes. Oh my god, yeah.
When being gay is a crime, is there any other option?
There you go.
Right. I don't know. I definitely would love to just when I got really into the pirate thing, I was actually asking my family for like an inflatable boat for like Hanukkah, like a 6-person boat, so I could just like take my friends out and paddle around in a cool outfit with a sword.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love that.
Well, what if your sword pops your inflatable boat?
I'm gonna have it's a blunted sword because it's the kind that the Ren Fair lets me take in.
Let's go.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I really want a boat, but then. Shout out to my mom, who's afraid of sharks, who was like, what if a shark bites your inflatable boat?
Dude,
and I was like,
just don't
real.
shape it like a turtle or something.
Dude, just
movie where
only go boating.
surfer got her arm
Bethany Hamilton?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
No, but like, I
What's
feel
it called?
Soul Surfer?
Soul
Yeah,
Surfer.
I
Okay.
watched that. Oh my god.
I have no idea what you're even talking about.
She gets her arm, she's like a surfer. But then, like,
I
one
got
day,
that.
she's, like, surfing, and she gets her arm fucking bitten off by a shark, and then the rest of the story
And she
is
still
about her
surfs.
being, like,
She still
yeah,
surfs.
still
She
surfing.
still surfs, and isn't she homophobic?
Whoa!
Is she not? I don't know.
I did watch that movie in my Christian high school.
So she might be homophobic.
She might be homophobic.
We can't
Damn,
rule it out as a
bro.
possibility.
I probably watched that in, like, my next door neighbor's basement or some
Dude,
shit.
but sharks are like... I like sharks. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Maybe it's just because I don't like the ocean, so I'm like, whatever, they can have it.
I do like the ocean.
There like aren't
They
even
can
that many
have it.
sharks though. You know?
In the ocean? I mean, like, proportionally,
It only
yeah.
takes
Yeah.
one.
It only takes more shit, man. I mean, I know that, like, I just don't think about it, and then I get in the ocean,
I mean,
and it's fine.
okay, on the
you know?
level of shit in the ocean that will kill me, it's like unexpected current is like 99%.
It's probably up there.
And then shark is like 1%.
Do you know how to identify a riptide?
Sort of. If
You're
something
in it.
starts fucking me up, then swim parallel to the shore.
Yeah,
Right.
there we go. See, you'd be fine.
So yeah, Bethany Hamilton is
I'm not very good
transphobic.
at swimming
How
though.
do you
Well,
swim
then
parallel?
you yell really loud. Like,
Like-
parallel,
Like parallel to the shore.
Yeah,
like you just turn your body and you swim in
Instead
that
of trying
direction.
to oppose the riptide
you swim with
and
it.
swim towards the shore, you let the riptide do whatever it will do, and then you swim parallel to the shore.
And then it
When you said-
eventually releases you.
Like,
Go
swim
for it.
parallel, I thought, like
Like,
side,
Like
and
parallel to the
then, like, I
sand.
roll.
no,
Oh,
don't do that.
No.
Like, bad idea.
I don't think that'll be very effective.
We should do a podcast bonding episode at the beach, like where we record from the beach.
Or I bitch
Oh.
about how cold and oceany it is.
It was
I could get
warm
in the
today.
The Pacific is always cold,
The
dude.
Pacific is
I
always
think the
cold.
water's
What's
a
up
little
with
bit
that?
cold, but then like
It's really big.
No,
That's
I think
what's
that's
up.
fucked up.
That
You know
the
what
Pacific
episode
Ocean
we
is
should
big.
do?
Yeah.
Robots.
Oh.
Big
Beer
robots.
robots. What?
Because I thought of
Dude,
Pacific and
robots are so
Pacific
gay.
Rim.
Oh yeah,
Real?
true.
robots.
Wait, fictional pirates.
I mean,
my
yes, fictional pirates.
Yes.
You're here for that, right?
Our flag means death.
Yes.
Kind of,
Black sails.
like, yeah. And, Pirates of the Caribbean, I guess. But I
But
was
it's
too
like no
young
gay
to
people.
be in,
Oh, I was specifically talking about
fandom.
gay people.
And One Piece.
Not One Piece. Are there gay
True.
people in One Piece?
Gay
I
people
hope
in
they're
One
not.
There are.
Let's go.
Are they handled well?
Sometimes, like, in the older stuff, it's bad. In the newer stuff, it's really good.
Good for
Okay,
them.
I'll take it.
One Piece is the official sponsor of the LA Rams.
They
for,
are.
No, for real?
So interesting.
They are.
I have a
I
rally
recently,
towel that
like-
says LA Rams in One Piece, and they kept putting it up on the Jumbotron, and everyone was like, what is this? And we were all Googling it on our phones at like halftime.
No way, bro.
Okay.
True.
It's official anime
for
of the
them.
LA Rams.
Okay,
One
Pirates of the
Piece.
Caribbean isn't gay, but there is that whole thing about
It's not?
Orlando. I mean, no.
No?
Oh.
There is that whole thing about Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley being like everybody's bisexual awakening in that movie,
Oh.
That is true.
which
Yeah.
is like real.
Yeah.
I see.
She becomes, like, Pirate Queen at some point.
Oh
wait,
shit!
okay, wait. What movie is this?
Yeah.
I need
I
this.
never got
Pirates of the
past
Caribbean.
like the second Pirates of the Caribbean.
Just watch
movies.
the
You
first
guys have
three.
watched Pirates of the
Okay, true.
Caribbean movies?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it
I
came
watched
out
the
when I
first
was,
one like a
like-
bunch of times.
I will be
Okay.
watching that. Wow.
Honestly, third one's best for me. First one, second one, third. Don't watch the fourth, fifth, or sixth.
There's
There's
six.
There's
6 of
six?
them.
How are there 6?
God damn, they're like Fast
They've
and
Disney
got
Warner
a
Furious
Star
movies.
Wars worth of
I want a
Pirates of the
Star
Caribbean
Wars
movie.
worth of pirates. I mean, there were pirates in Star Wars.
Add 3 more Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and then you've got a Star Wars worth of Pirates of the
When was the
No,
last
there's like another Star Wars.
What? There's 3 of them.
No, there's...
There's,
Oh, well, there's like
the
there's
bonus
Solo
Star
and
Wars.
there's Rogue One.
Yeah, that's the one.
And
Fuck,
then
and
now
there's
the
one more,
series.
isn't
the
there?
shows.
Oh,
And
well,
also,
yeah, but
and also
if
the
we're not
cartoons
counting
and the
shows.
shows, but you
Yeah,
know.
well, those are too hard. There's too many of them. Too many.
Excuse me.
Andor was so good. Oh,
I need to watch that.
he's basically a pirate.
Andor?
True, good for him.
Yeah.
Pirate. Wait, fucking Star Wars.
He's not a pirate, but like, come on.
What was it?
He's a small pirate.
What Star Wars time period was he in?
He's
I
right.
don't know, the 1800s.
Oh, Star Wars.
Okay.
Star Wars.
What's 1800 Star Wars? Which
Star
one
Wars
is
time,
that?
I can tell you.
Go ahead and tell me that.
Long ago.
Oh!
I say he was about like 19 BBY, like 19 before the Battle of Yavin.
Hold on.
Wait,
I can tell you that. I can't tell you
movie.
real time.
No, now you might be losing me a little bit.
What?
Which one?
So the Battle of Yavin was when Princess Leia is 19, and in the original series, that like big battle in Star Wars: A New Hope. So Star Wars time is centered around the Battle of Yavin. So he was about.
Oh, was that the one at the very end of the one movie and the very beginning of the other movie?
Yeah.
Fuck?
So 15 to 19 years BBY was probably Cassian Andor's time. The movie Andor takes place, I believe, before Rogue One, in which...
Which one is Rogue One?
Rogue One is like
the
3.5. Rogue One
Have you seen the movie?
I haven't seen any Star Wars
yeah, so how about you shut up?
except for the 9th one.
No!
Okay, wait, no, that one's not even good!
Rogue One is the one that
Watch the 7th one.
No,
that one's, I
because
like that
the
one.
pure joy of telling people that I've only watched the 9th Star Wars movie
It's stupid.
far outweighs
Here's
any
what
joy
you're gonna
I would
do.
get from another Star Wars movie.
God.
You're gonna watch episode 4, 5, 6, 3.5, 1, 2, 3, Solo a Star
Wait, which
Wars
one's
story.
3.5? Which one's 3.5?
Rogue One.
The
Rogue
only
One.
Star Wars
okay.
movies I would consider watching are 2 and 3.
They're terrible.
Wait, why
Yes.
2 and 3?
Because I have a friend who's watched 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. And so
are you
between
filling
us,
them in?
we
you've got
complete
one
the
whole-
set.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
No, I'd say A New Hope is probably the best if you're just... It's the original,
No.
There's so much lore around it. Like, it was supposed to be a low-budget movie, which is why they couldn't
I
have
love-
Chewbacca upside down with yellow eyes, like, unconscious, because they just didn't have the budget to, like, do all of that.
Wait,
which
why
is
not?
Put him
in the
upside
prison
down?
scene,
Wait,
in the interrogation scene in the Death Star, Chewbacca was supposed to be upside down, unconscious with yellow eyes, according to Carrie Underwood's, not Carrie Underwood, what the fuck?
Okay, yeah. I was
Wait,
like,
but
what's
why would
Carrie
that...
Underwood?
What's...
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher's
Yeah.
book, Carrie Fisher's...
Why would that have costed a bunch of money?
I don't know. I think it just...
Oh.
I don't know. I think it just would have cost too much, and they were really low budget.
That's so silly.
And, she didn't wear any underwear under her costume
Right.
because apparently there were new underwear in space because it would, like, strangle you. I don't know.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, they were just
Yo, that is
making
straight
that
up
shit
not
up.
fucking true,
It's
bro.
not true at
It's
all.
not
If
true
that's
at
in her book,
all.
The Princess
Space
Diarist.
misogyny.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, George Lucas.
Yeah.
Great world
Wait.
builder.
Terrible
Everything
person.
else,
Yeah.
really weird. Like, his dialogue, his actors had so many, like, complaints about dialogue.
Yeah.
Like that it was weird?
That it, like, I forgot the actor of Luke.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. I remember him saying in an interview once, like, telling George Lucas, like, George, people don't talk like this.
Oh, wait, I think I've seen that clip. Yeah.
But it's
Nobody
space.
talks like they do in
But
Star
it's
Wars.
space.
And that's like there's so like they use so much lip gloss in Star Wars too. Like if you look at Princess Leia's lips,
They had budget
Okay,
for
wait.
lip gloss,
That
but
feels
not
like the
for
kind of
hanging
thing where it
Chewbacca
would have
upside
looked
down.
fine if it was in, like, the original bad quality, and then they, like, moved it to the higher quality, and now it looks bad.
yeah, no, there's like so much lip gloss when she like finds out that her planet was just destroyed. She's just like
Super cunty.
she's just like looking upset, but with perfect lip gloss. I don't know.
real.
It's like not really.
Damn.
Not really. There's
Not a
lesbians
lip gloss
in
slave.
one like millisecond of Star Wars.
Live slug reaction.
Oh shit! Wait, yeah, I forgot that's where that came from.
That's what live slug reaction
Oh my
is
god.
from. I'll Google live slug. You are...
I know.
You don't know
what it
live
is.
slug reaction?
But,
Oh,
like,
Oh.
wait, who were the gay people for live slug? I don't
don't
I just know the
remember.
slug. I don't even know the
Yeah,
gay
the
people.
slug is more famous than the gay people. This
Oh.
is the problem with society.
It's just like the
This is a
homophobic
problem.
dog.
Don't talk that way about Whitney Houston.
I know
The
what
way
you are.
the dogs owners are gay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, again, gay pirates.
Gay pirates.
Yeah.
You want to talk about our flags means death or black sails? We haven't had black sails yet on this podcast.
Oh
yet,
yeah,
not
I'm
as
the
far as
only
I
one
know.
here who's even heard of Black Sails, I think, so
Real.
you know.
What is
It's,
You know.
it's like a show that's a prequel to Treasure Island.
Oh.
The book by Robert Louis Stevenson. Sure. If you're not gonna correct me, I'm gonna assume I'm right.
I have not heard of this.
You haven't heard of Treasure Island?
I've like heard of it. I haven't like engaged. I don't know what it's about.
Okay. It's about this guy called Captain Flint. Well, I know more about Black Sails than I do about Treasure Island, which is not like a high bar in the first place. But basically it's like a prestige TV approach to piracy, but it manages to do this while treating queer relationships with, like, the same gravitas you'd expect of, like, straight relationships in prestige TV.
Nice.
And so it handles a lot of, like, emotional complexity, while not being, like, a huge bag of dicks, which is good.
Crazy.
I don't expect that much from TV, especially not TV with, like, action elements at all. And so it's nice.
You don't expect that much from TV that has action in it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because when something's trying to appeal to men, sometimes it forgets that characters can be good.
Oh, damn. What if it's women action?
Yeah.
Then what?
There are women.
No way.
There's actually a major, like, lesbian relationship.
Oh, let's go. I was just gonna ask if she was gay.
It is sad, but, like, also the whole show is kind of sad, so, like, it's no more sad than anything else.
Right, exactly. It's
Just
not very
happy.
because the whole thing is bad.
Yeah. Man, we can do the Our Flag Means Death spiel for, like, the 70th time.
We could. We've done our flag means stuff on this podcast.
We really need Rainer here to talk about
We
Our Flag
do.
Means Death, because I haven't even finished season 1.
I haven't even finished episode 1, so
Bro!
I'm still making my way through Hannibal.
I have a friend who is
Okay,
so
you're real for that.
obsessed
Yeah.
With Hannibal or Our Flag Means
with
Death?
Our Flag Means Death and knows, like, every single little intricacy about it.
I think the costuming is pretty good.
It's great.
I like that it leans more 17th century than 18th century.
Real.
So,
That's when the pirates were.
yeah. But people don't acknowledge that's when the pirates were. They're always like, ooh, I want to be, like, Enlightenment. And it's like, no, they hadn't invented that yet.
They hadn't done that yet.
Yeah, they had really
They
big
didn't.
cuffs. Dude, I
Ooh.
love the 17th century, like, big-ass cuff. Like, if you imagine, like,
Yeah.
Louis XIV. I don't know why I'm like, now imagine that famous portrait of Louis XIV everyone knows.
That's why I messaged
I don't
you.
like the portrait section in the Getty Museum.
No,
Dude,
it's
but
boring.
it's
boring.
the Louis XIV, you'll get it when you Google him. Because it's good.
That's why I
Big
messaged
hair.
you and said
Big
we all
hair.
needed to get, like, the outfits.
I don't have a
shit, yeah,
Louis.
you're
I'm
oh my
not
God,
Louis
wait.
XIV, one of the richest monarchs of
Is it
all of
this
French
one?
Like the
history.
pirate
Yes, that one.
shirts.
That is fun.
Yeah, like the Norman, like the big cuffs
Mhm.
and the very
big
like
cape.
fluffy.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
like
It's
the
a very
cape.
famous portrait.
We
It's
missed
kinda
our
like wearing
calling.
a comforter.
to wear leggings and puffy shirts.
I miss my calling to be Louis XIV.
Bro,
yes.
I do not
No,
want
I
to
would have
wear
been a really
leggings.
bad Louis XIV. I think he's better at being Louis XIV than I would have been.
Nice.
Probably. You know, he has his, like, I once saw his chair at the Getty, and it was, like, supposed to be this crazy big exhibit. They were, like, advertised it so well. And I walk in there with, like, my group of, like, 15 fine arts campers.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking chair. It's, like,
Dude.
an old chair, too.
Okay,
it's, like,
but
not
I did
even...
see this really
nice.
hype chair when I was in Philadelphia. They have the chair that Benjamin Franklin sat in during a Continental Congress, and it's
Oh.
like it's a very famous chair because there's this like sun on it, and you can't tell. It's like half a sun basically. And there's
Just
this
like-
really famous quote where he's like, "I didn't know if the sun was setting or rising." Like to sign the
Wow.
Constitution, he's like, "I'm happy to say it's still rising sun." Good shit.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah.
Ahoy to that!
Ahoy, my name is Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, exactly. I think that when he said that.
This is the proceedings of the Continental Congress, or whatever, Hamilton. I don't
That-
know.
It's
Hamilton, yeah.
okay. You're confusing the Continental Congress with the Constitutional Convention.
Well,
Those are two different things.
Very much so.
Okay.
This is like a meme.
JQ explains history. History,
There you go.
JQ.
Welcome to the Gay People podcast, where all I do is realize that I know things. In my head, I don't know that much about history. I
That's
talk to
wild
so
to
many
me.
people every
That's
day who
wild
know
to
way
me.
more history than me.
Yeah, are they your fucking professors?
Also, people in my classes, and like,
Also history nerds.
and everyone in Quiz Bowl. who
Yeah,
doesn't
they're
do
in
science.
Quiz
They're in
Bowl.
Quiz Bowl. I love
Yeah.
when you're like, gotta go, Quiz Bowl. As if you're about to go into like a business meeting.
No, I just was at Quiz Bowl. We practice.
You practice.
We practice by answering trivia questions, and I'm pretty bad at it.
I know more about Star Wars history.
You know a
than
lot
do.
about Star Wars, yeah. I don't know anything about Star Wars.
Star Wars history, yeah.
Gay people in their niches.
Yeah. Your niche being like comms.
No, fucking microbiology, bitch.
Microbiology
I didn't
like
learn jack shit.
scary
Well,
stuff.
I learned, I don't know, some stuff in comms. Like,
No, all about the microbiome.
all about the microbiome, honestly. Immunology, there's so many fucking parts to your immune system, bro. That shit is complicated, and I don't want to learn about it.
Okay, microbiome enjoyer.
I'm gonna give myself skin so that I don't have to learn about my immune system, because I won't have one anymore.
Bro.
Skin is severe combined immunodeficiency disease. It's the bubble baby one.
I would not give yourself that.
Yeah, it sounds
It's
bad.
funny, though.
Anything with an acronym that long, you probably don't want.
Real.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like acronyms can be like one way or the other. Like I'm
What's
not
a good acronym?
Laser.
My favorite acronym.
Laser.
Laser is an... Wait,
Yeah.
what's the acronym?
Light.
Light?
No, it's like amplification something radiation. Light amplification through stimulated emission of radiation?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my
Dang.
god.
Oh.
You're an encyclopedia of facts. That's crazy.
And so is scuba.
What's
Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
What?
Okay, my
I thought
favorite
we
needs
were just
Google?
making silly words.
It's
What
Google.
the fuck?
My favorite acronym ever is this like neighborhood near where I live called Valley Glen, and they have the VGNA,
Oh, God.
the Valley
You told me
Glen
about this.
Neighborhood Association, and then they have the VGNA Clean Team.
Anyways.
Oh, it hit you. Yeah.
There we go, we got there. What else we got about pirates?
I'm just trying to come up with good acronyms, honestly.
I mean, we can make one up right now. What's an acronym for...
I mean, you just take the first letters of stuff is the problem.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty easy.
Like Speak Out.
What's the acronym?
Podcast.
Yeah, what's the
SOP.
acronym for Speak
That's
Out?
terrible.
SOP.
SO was already taken. That
No,
was like
what's
super
the
taken.
like what is Speak Out podcast an acronym for?
Oh my god, I'm not doing that.
What about
That's
OutWrite?
too long.
What about OutWrite?
We are not bacronyming this shit.
Oh,
Acronym.
a pun. We're getting wordy up in here. Okay, pirates.
Pirates are
Pirates.
Yar.
Yar.
Yo-ho.
Oh, what about
Should we
legal
just
cases?
end by singing a pirate song.
No,
That's our outro.
no, we're going to end by doing cowboy samurai pirate.
Yeah!
What?
Do we do that now, or do we have
can
more
end-
things?
I feel like we do we really have more things?
I don't know. Do we
The
have
thing
more
is,
things?
we have had nothing this entire
No, we
episode.
haven't. This episode has been nothing. It's
This
great. It's
episode's
been so much fun.
Yeah.
Mermaids. How about that one?
Mermaids.
That's like pirate adjacent.
I do like...
I wanted to be a mermaid as a kid. I still want to be a mermaid. You fucking kidding me?
Would you get one of those fins?
No, they're so fucking expensive.
Dude, what if you were like
I
a
watched
mermaid
the
but a shark?
documentary. That would be oh my
You,
god.
like, would swim
oh my
like that
god.
instead of
Don't
like
fucking
that,
tempt
though.
me. Don't tempt me. I'll walk in
You're
the
shark
ocean right
mermaid.
now. Yeah.
Dude, why do mermaids traditionally swim like that when fish definitely swim like this? Like,
Because
what's
that's
up
the
with
way
that?
that legs go, and they were making them just people with
But that's like
fish.
so unimaginative.
It really
Well,
is.
yeah, they were,
really is.
not being very imaginative, I guess.
Boo.
Ooh. They were like, ooh, what if
You
they
could
were
just like
people?
shimmy your hips.
But they evolved
swim.
differently.
Half man, half
Evolved
fish.
first. Yeah. Just like a centaur.
I like the variety of half person, half animal creatures out there.
Yeah, harpies.
I respect it.
Like that one.
Shatters.
Love it. Y'all should go listen to your Spotify pirate playlist.
I don't
Pi-
use
and-
Spotify.
There's so many of them,
And
though,
Pirate
too.
Metal Shanty, yeah.
There's...
Wait, okay, I don't use Spotify, but I do already listen to, and I made you listen to them already, The Mechanisms, which is a concept band where they pretend to be space pirates.
That's awesome.
So, and there's lesbians.
Oh my god.
there's lesbians, and if you want it to be scary,
In our next
If you
D&D
want to be
campaign.
scary, you can listen to the
Magnus
Magnus Archives!
because the new episodes are coming out every Thursday. My fucking god.
Front man of the band is Jonathan Sims.
Yes.
Except his character's name is Johnny DeVille because he's a little edgelord.
Oh, Jonathan Sims, the
Sorry,
man that you
Jonathan
are.
Sims, if you're watching this.
I hope he's fucking watching
I
this.
don't.
Hey!
No.
Hi!
You can perceive Emma, just not me.
Yeah.
Get archived.
No! What the fuck? Let's have a Magnus Archives episode, because that shit is gay.
Get beholden.
That shit is gay. No, don't behold me, please. We got pirate mix, ocean pirate mix, pirate metal shanty mix, sad pirate mix, spooky evil gay mix.
What?
What's my spooky evil gay mix?
Oh my god, give us the short list.
Sophia by Claro is not spooky or evil. It's just
or
gay.
Evil or gay.
She by Dodie? What the? This sucks
This
shit.
is not spooky or evil, and it's barely gay.
This is bad.
Evil
Spooky
gay.
pirate mix.
Spotify,
Do better.
do better.
Hey, Mechanism's on there.
Hell yeah,
see-
bro,
I need
dude,
to
that song rocks. Wait, did you...
Hellfire.
What album did I tell you to listen to? It was Ulysses Dies at Dawn, right?
And then I
Yeah.
listened to Camelot.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that one rules.
Yeah, it's
Oh
good.
yeah, and trans people are
What?
there. And
On where?
Mechanisms.
Oh, on the Mechanism?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Spooky Evil Games. My first song is "I Fucked Your Mom."
Yeah,
That's
me too.
also-
Okay, wait,
Really?
maybe it's the same.
I think it's the same.
And yeah, Sophia by Claro. I Want to Be Your Girlfriend by Girl in Red is actually.
It's not
So good.
spooky
I
or
recommend,
evil though.
No, it's not. Like,
I recommend this
is there
album.
anything spooky or evil?
I
Or
like
the-
Ulysses Dies at Dawn better than Camelot.
I'm sort of mixed.
On first listen.
But I listen to the Underworld Blues like on repeat so much
True.
because it fucks.
Which one do I like? I like Broken Horses and...
Oh, I really don't like Broken Horses. I'm
Mm.
like, it's like I skip it sometimes.
Real. I like the monologuing sometimes.
This is related because they're pirates.
This is really because they're pirates. Oh, fuck, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Okay, they are in the lore of the band, but that just doesn't come through on the
not
album.
not the characters of Ulysses Dies at Dawn,
No,
though.
but
Okay.
Hades. Oh, I feel bad about spoiling this album. It's an album with a plot that I don't want to spoil.
okay, we'll just tell the readers. Link in bio. I don't know.
Yeah, link
in
in
bio.
bio. I'll
We're-
link to their website or something.
Just want to go find it.
Today's the episode where we promote the work of Jonathan Sims.
This defunct band.
I
Yeah.
think we need to all sing a
And
sea
the
shanty.
podcast that's just so fucked
don't-
up.
The only sea shanties I know are by
Do you know?
Stan Rogers.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know
know
you
who that
don't
is
know who that
either.
is.
What does he do?
Folk songs.
Oh, do you know
How's
the
that a
Drunken
podcast?
Sailor one?
No, I don't know Drunken Sailor.
Terrible.
I can't believe you don't know Barrett's Privateers, though.
What?
I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man, a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Yeah!
Hey! That was so good. Oh no, I just know the one from TikTok. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty
Whoa!
razor. Yeah, and then it
I
gets
don't know the words.
it escalates to like put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed. With the
Whoa.
There's an
Oh.
XKCD comic about what do you do with a drunken sailor. I'll send it to you, yeah.
Oh my god, send it. I need all the pirate content. And so do our listeners.
So do
So
our
do our
listeners. Put the
listeners.
link in the bio.
All 7
Anyways.
of you. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we should wrap up by doing, by assigning ourselves one of cowboy, samurai, or
Yeah,
pirate.
exactly.
What?
Would you rather cowboy, samurai, or pirate? At the end of this episode, knowing what you know about...
Surely it's marry samurai, fuck cowboy. Pirate, though.
Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, wait, hold on. I say marry samurai, Yeah, actually, fuck cowboy, kill pirate. Actually, no, maybe the other way around for the last two. I feel like the pirates could get down and dirty with it, you know? I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
Bro, they have no teeth.
Bro, they have no teeth, okay? In what universe do you think that's, like, a deficit to fucking? Like, what do you need the teeth for?
Looking at?
Bitch, who cares?
Wait, who'd you marry?
Oh, samurai.
I feel like they've got honor,
Oh,
you
but
know?
they die. Like, they die.
Unlike
The
pirates?
other ones died too. yeah.
Pirates are so good at
They
not
also-
dying?
True.
I think they're great at not dying.
I
If
don't.
I was
Really
a pirate,
not.
I'd be great at not dying.
They're really bad
They
at
all
not dying.
say that.
They all die so
okay,
fast.
I'm built different. Anyways, I would be a cowboy. 'Cause
Oh, it's what would you be?
I don't
Fucking
know what
marry,
I'd be.
or-
I'd say, what would you be? You could also do fuck, marry, kill if you
Oh,
want.
fuck, marry, kill. What? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. Do both.
Yeah, I would fuck a pirate, marry a cowboy, kill a samurai. Because, I mean, a pirate, they're not going to be around all the time. I wouldn't want a partner that's just, like, absent. But, yeah, fuck them. They're hot. Cowboys are kind of just, like, around all the time, and I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hot. They have hats.
Cowboys are literally nomadic.
I was sort of thinking the same thing.
Then I guess I move with them.
Around. They're schmoovin'.
No, then I marry a pirate so I can live on a ship. Fuck a cowboy, kill a samurai, and...
Don't tell me about how living on a ship is bad.
Wait, you're just like, I don't want a partner who's there all the time, but I will live in the same, like, 60 square feet?
I want them to be there. No, I don't want a partner who's absent all the time.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I guess I would be a pirate.
Real.
I'd be a cowboy.
Fuck yeah. Let's go. We could be in the same cowboy gang.
Cowboy gang.
We could herd the same cows.
I think.
You?
Oh, I don't really know. Not.
What the heck?
I feel like I relate more to samurai, but I'm not, like, gonna, like, be a samurai.
Yeah, fair.
Like,
there you go, there's your answer.
They have too many rules that are... I mean, if you're a samurai, you have to work for the shogun, and, like, shogun doesn't already... And also, like, the culture there was seppuku, like...
Yeah, but I really don't want to be a pirate.
Okay, be a cowboy then.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like being a cowboy is, like, objectively the best, but if we're just talking about, like, vibes? Dude.
Oh, yeah,
let's talk about vibes. Let's not talk about historical accuracy, because it's way more fun to talk about vibes.
Pirate, then.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, if it's just vibes, I'm totally doing samurai, like...
Let's go. There you go.
Because pirate, you get sword and gun.
No way! True!
Yeah, but samurai get to be cool as fuck.
Yeah, but you get a big hat when you're a cowboy. And, like, cows. And a horse.
I don't want cows.
I want cows.
Cows
and a horse that is my only friend.
That's all you need.
Go off, King.
Yeah, thanks.
And with that, I have been JQ.
I've been Emma.
I've been Helen.
I've been Ava.
You can follow OutWrite on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the website formerly known as Twitter. You can read our articles at OutWriteNewsmag.org. That's right, spelled WRITE. Thank you, and I don't know, in the comments, tell us, fuck, marry, kill. Pirate, cowboy, samurai.
Oh my god, so true.
I can't wait for 0 people to respond to that, and I'm gonna be like...
all 17 of our watchers.
I'll make my friends go respond.